The Red Dirt D&D podcast is brought to you by Pro Laser Cuts. The Oklahoma company provides pre-made and customizable design laser cut dice towers, tokens, and more, developed by a gamer for gamers, and now available to enhance your tabletop game. Pro Laser Cuts products can be found at many Oklahoma City area game stores, local events, and now available online at prolasercuts.com. That's laser and cuts with a Z, Pro Laser Cuts. And by SD Way Gaming, where dice goblins unite. Our friends at SD Way Gaming celebrate the beautiful dice players handpick for their games and splendor. SD Way Gaming has expanded to include many tabletop gaming varieties, accessories, and similar fun necessities to include a service for your dice addiction. You can shop for a variety of products at sdwaygaming.com or find SD Way Gaming on Facebook. Welcome to Red Dirt D&D. I'm Michael Cross, and I play Gaz, an orc barbarian, sworn protector of the Caliban frontier.
I'm Konnor Shenold. I play Konnor with a K, Kobold Sorcerer who is a continuous thorn in the Empire's side.
I'm Johnny Payne, and I play Zonimus Dinar, a paladin of dusk, using vengeance as a tool to protect the ones I love.
I'm Kiri Hester. I play Poppy Tea Leaf, the halfling desert druid determined to save the wild places from the ambitions of civilization.
I'm Brooke Bullock, and I play Mokrin Stoneshaper, a young dwarf sorcerer finding his true family as revealed by the secrets of the frontier.
And I'm Ash King, your dungeon master. Join us now for Tales from the Caliban Frontier. In the gloom, in the darkness, you have found yourselves in a strange place with stranger creatures, and one such creature is carrying off into the night what you can assume to be a small, helpless child. A child you have sworn to protect, and as such, you have decided to give chase. Still back at the house where this chase started, Zonimus, what would you like to do?
Knowing her so well, Poppy, you going up? Let's just start moving to the door.
Probably, but what about Thistle and Buttercup and Wildfire?
They're not going anywhere.
Okay.
I'm going out the door. Dash moves your speed double, moving 120 feet after this thing.
Hasted doubles your speed.
And dash doubles your speed. So at 60 times 2.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll be quiet.
Which means you've kept up with me and my horse.
Yes.
Yep.
Whoa!
Come on, go past you just a little bit.
Just I know. Okay, so you're up
Okay.
with me.
Yeah,
Is that all for you?
that's it.
All right.
3.
For your complication. All right, so there is kind of a low crumbled wall, and there's just the remains of like a window. You basically either have to smash through the barrier and keep going, or you have to skirt around.
The window still has glass in it?
It's not really glass, it's more just like there's like slats of wood. It would be a strength save.
I'll bust through. 21, so dirty 20.
All right, yeah, no problem. You just throw your shoulder into this, and tuck and roll, and keep going.
I'll catch up.
That will bring us to Poppy.
Wildfire, you stay here with the girls, and you guys stay safe and stay hidden and quiet. I'm not leaving you here. We are coming back for you. Just trust me, okay? So then I will just scoop Konnor and Thrum and Eagle and So I have a movement of 80. Flying as a giant eagle, we probably have to step outside. So we'll fly. 80 is my flying speed, and that's as far as I can go because I had to use my action to eagle. And I'm hoping to just get close enough for Konnor to do some magic at it.
So as your action to turn, your movement is 80. Okay, so you were 80 feet. Okay. Roll for complications.
Do we both have to roll or just me?
Just you.
11.
11. Okay, luckily no complications.
I mean, it makes sense. We're in the air.
And just everyone, remember to mark down how many dashes you have used, because again, it's only a total of 3 plus your con modifier.
3 plus poppies or the eagles?
Would be the eagles in this case. Whenever you wild shape, you always get the physical stats of the thing. You keep the mental stats of yourself.
Konnor, did you have an action that you could do or did want to do because you were holding your action?
Can I say I had a spell prepared?
No, I would say if you had been saying, I'm going to prepare a spell while I wait for Poppy to change, then yes, but
Okay.
no.
Okay.
So,
Don't not tell you.
I had a fairly
okay,
decent
we'll get to it
anyway. Yeah.
it's all good. Okay, my beastie is going to dash again, attempting to get away from you lot. So he is attempting, as he's flying along, it seems like he's looking for a place to hide, but unfortunately he does not spot one this turn. All right, let me roll for complication. He got an 18, so no complication this turn. Gaz.
He is 120 feet away.
He's 240 feet from the starting point. You're 120 feet from the starting point.
So another 120, so another dash, I'd be up on him. But I will take a penalty on how far I move by using an action for Gaz to grab Mokrin and pull him up on my horse as I ride by.
Okay.
Then I'll use my action to do that, so it means I won't be able to attack.
Okay.
But I shouldn't have, but that it won't affect Cal, who can still dash. But to do that, if I have to
Correct.
slow down a little bit, that'll be a ruling for you. He might not be able to move the full 120.
Managing to actually scoop up Mokrin and get him safely up, I would say that Cal would not be able to dash this turn.
Okay, so he doesn't dash, so that'll be good because that would waste a dash on him. So 60 feet.
Okay.
But I have pulled up Mokrin and put him in front of me on Cal.
Thanks, Gaz. I didn't think that through all the way.
That looks very painful.
It was I thought, thank God. Thank the Great Maker for the roof.
So he's still 60 feet away when it comes to your turn, just to kind of give you an idea. Because I've used that action to pull him up, I've lost my rage.
Gaz, roll for complication.
Yes. Nope, that is a 9.
9.
Yes. What do I got?
Stepping out of the gloom, out of a doorway, is what looks to be just a regular black dragonborn.
Okay, does he attack me? Please attack me.
Please.
Oh,
Sir.
keep your rage.
Yeah.
He is just going to, with a spear, try to trip up Cal, but he only got a 10.
Yeah, that just misses.
As you're riding by, this guy steps out and tries to trip up the horse, but you guys just zoom on past. Konnor.
We're so far behind now. We're only at 80,
Yeah.
and he's at 240.
I'm going to
Yeah, but we're only
hold
80 from the beginning.
a spell until we're at least 80 to 90 feet away from him.
So right now you're 160 feet away. Mokrin.
60 feet away, Mokrin is going to cast True Strike on Gaz.
Okay. So casting True Strike on Gaz and just holding on tight. Since you two, I'm going to consider you a single unit. We will only roll for complications on Gaz's turn.
On the dashes, is that consecutive or is that just
Total.
total? Okay.
It's total. Yeah. If you're dashing, keep track of your dashes.
Yeah.
You get 3 plus your con modifier freebies, and then every dash after that you have to roll versus exhaustion.
Yeah.
All right. Zani, you're up.
How far away is Gaz from me?
So 60 feet ahead.
I want to get to Gaz, get my bow from him, and keep going. So how do we play this?
How much movement do you have right now?
Movement is 30. I'm hasted, so it's 60.
So with just a regular movement, you can get to him.
Action 1, grab the bow out of his quiver. Action 2, another movement. Or fire. At that point, would I be 120 feet away from him?
He's 60 feet away from me.
Oh, then yeah, I do that, and I mark him, and I fire.
All right, roll that beautiful bean
I swear
pudding.
an oath to take him down. That's cool. I got a 16.
16 will hit.
So I have 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12.
There we go. Feels good again. Oh, complication?
Complication.
Complication.
3.
Three.
Go to the window.
Another window.
Window or other similar obstacle blocks your path.
Okay. 20 on the die. So
Yeah,
22.
you're good. Well, I got good news and bad news. Good news is you hit him. Good news is you did damage. Bad news is
I see him drop it, and I just gasp and say, gas.
How does that work? How long until...
He smacks.
well,
It's
it's 500 feet
instantaneous.
around.
Yeah,
So-
it's instantaneous. There is no.
He's
there's,
gonna smack.
He's hitting the ground. Now, it's vengeance.
I'll let you nod.
Yeah, the hit falls hard. You don't quite see exactly where, because again, urban area, buildings in the way, but you can assume. And the noise that the beast makes is a scream of rage and frustration as it turns its eyes back to you all.
Oh, good.
Oh, you know what? I swore on it. I didn't roll the 3d6.
Oh,
Oh. Plus, oh god, 14.
oof.
Now let me swing again, or shoot again. 24.
What hit?
14.
Well, the good news is the beastie falls as well.
So we'll try to get to the kid as quickly as we
to the
possibly
kid.
can. So, Poppy, it's your turn.
We fly, we dash, so
Okay.
we can go 160.
Well, I was say at this point there actually aren't really no other
We are out of initiative.
enemies around, so
We're just going to the child
I
as
would
quickly as we
want
can.
to, try to find the broken
Yeah, I
child.
was say give me a perception check.
I'm there with you, so.
But yeah, I got I think I like a 21.
21. Okay, Connor.
6.
Oh, 22 actually, I'm sorry.
So you spot the body of the Dragonborn, but you don't see anything else.
Can I jump down from the horse and move the Dragonborn? Just throw him over? Anything underneath him?
Nope.
I give Zonimus a knowing bird look. That says, I knew that kid was suspicious.
Well then, Zonimus, what do we do? Do we head to the ziggurat?
I don't think there's any other choice. I don't see no way out of here. Everything around here is just in ruins. Ziggurat has to have answers.
I think that we should go back for Wildfire and Buttercup and Thistle, maybe have a snack, and then go.
I agree as I cough blood.
Let us head back and have a lunch and a rest for a moment.
Just a short one.
I head back in initiative so I can be there 2 turns.
Yeah, 'cause in order to talk, I had to pop back, so we are walking,
I'm
Connor.
going to lay hands on myself. Are we gonna sleep?
No,
We're just gonna take a short rest.
I'll just wait till we get back and we'll all talk together about what we're gonna do, because I'm
Yes.
down, I'm pretty low. I took some smacks.
Are we able to get a short rest?
Yes, you can take a short rest.
Greetings and salutations, my friends. I'm Michael Cross. So great to have a moment to talk with you during this mid-show break. First off, I want to invite you all to join us as Patreon members. The money we raise helps us pay for things like the music and sound effects you hear on the show, as well as money to go to events and make new fans. When you become a Patreon member, you get our episodes 4 days early, bonus content, access to our Discord server, and full versions of our roundtable discussions. You'll be joining other fans like Scott Wise, Don Mills, Heath Mormon, and the Lady Kate. So join us right now at patreon.com/reddirtdnd. Another way to support us is by getting your very own Red Dirt merchandise. You can find things like hats, hoodies, mugs, and t-shirts. Just click on the merch tab at reddirtdnd.com or reddirtrpg.com. Since 2020, the Red Dirt D&D podcast has been close to another Oklahoma actual play Dungeons & Dragons podcast, D20 to Curtain. And me personally, I've had a chance to work on stage with some of the actors on the show. So when you get done with this episode, you should check them out.
Hello, fellow D&Ders. My name is Jerome.
I'm Jennifer. I'm Jody.
And together with our friends Kara, Timothy, and Jared, we are the cast of the D20 to Curtain podcast, where Oklahoma theater geeks and their friends hit record and explore our new addiction to Dungeons & Dragons.
We think D&D is more than just a game. It helps us tap into the enduring power of storytelling.
We combine live gameplay with behind-the-curtain episodes to share our experiences, insights, habits, discoveries, and passion for D&D with anyone who will listen.
We hope D20 to Curtain will make you laugh, cry, maybe even make your experience at your table even more satisfying. Check us out anywhere you listen to podcasts or visit us at d20tocurtain.com or at D20 to Curtain on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
We look forward to having you. All we ask is that you have fun, be kind, and play the role.
If you're looking for more content, make sure to check out our YouTube page with Mysteries of Beatrix live every Wednesday. Keys from the Golden Vault from the Red Dirt Outlaws dropping every Tuesday at noon, and Plausible Deniability every other Thursday at 7 p.m. So come check it out at youtube.com/@RedDirtRPG or search for Red Dirt RPG on YouTube. And we would love to hear from you. Find us on social media at Red Dirt RPG. You can also get in touch with us through our website at reddirtrpg.com. In the meantime, make sure and subscribe to this podcast and leave a comment on your favorite podcatcher so others can find us. All right, I think that's everything I need to tell you. Right now, let's head back to Red Dirt D&D.
After defeating the 4 beasts, but losing the child, you all return back to the destroyed hovel where you had started to recoup and recover. Taking a short time to just get your bearings, you still get that crushing sense of despair settling into your chests as storm clouds begin to roil overhead.
That child was of this world. It wasn't real. It was bait from those monsters, right?
If it wasn't that, it was working with them or something. It was suspicious that it just disappeared. It wasn't what it appeared, for sure. Whether that was an illusion or if it was something parading around as something else, but it wasn't what we thought it was.
Right, wasn't real.
It changes nothing. We still need to get to that ziggurat.
We do.
So,
we sure do.
Any plan on...
I just wonder if maybe we should exercise more caution in the future and maybe not run after... It sounds callous to say.
Yeah.
But maybe we shouldn't run after every crying child that we see.
This place is just dreadful. I think every piece of it is here to just twist us up inside and torment us. We just need to get out, and the ziggurat seems to be the only key of anything, any side of any hope of getting out of here, as dark and twisted as that place would be. Our plan on getting there? I had no trouble running halfway through the city. How about you?
I have no problem with that.
We just got to stick together. We just went through, and nothing happened. So we just got to...
We still have all our stuff, and we still have the carts, so we just go like we would normally going to anywhere else.
And as long as we stick together...
And don't individually go running off.
We'll be all right. As the dread starts to wash away a little bit, just for a moment. That's what we do. Stick together, we watch each other, and we just go in, find out what's going on, how to get out of here.
Let's go.
Whenever it's a time that we get close enough, and it may not be till we're right up there at it, Makron would like to do some checks on construction. Has he ever seen any type of this style of ziggurat, that steepled or stair-stepped pyramid thing?
It is one of those stair-stepped, very Mayan, Aztec, Mesoamerican style of carving. The whole city seems to be much the same, where it's all similar types of architecture. The carvings and artworks on the walls show mostly Dragonborn.
Konnor, you ever hear of a place like corrupted Dragonborn like that?
Konnor kind of tilts his head and thinks for a bit. I don't think so.
I wonder if they have any knowledge of Nightmare.
I mean, they are his...
But we're on a different plane of existence. So is Nightmare pervasive to all planes of existence? I know that Nightmare went to a different plane of existence to fight the Mind Eater, but I don't know if he was like... And so on our plane, he was Nightmare the Terrible Black, and he was out there saving the day, all that kind of stuff. I don't know if he was that awesome of a creature here in other planes, or if he just popped in to fight a Mind Eater.
Zianya had mentioned that he had disappeared from the prime material plane to battle this Mind Eater, so maybe we are in his domain.
Well, he wasn't evil. Those things were fiends.
I'm saying we are in the Mind Eater's domain, which would certainly have corrupted maybe some of Nightmare's followers.
Yeah.
But it is all...
That's entirely possible.
Do dragons make their own followers? Is it like a familial relationship, or do they just simultaneously exist?
What?
Where did Dragonborns come from?
Yes.
Do they come from the dragons? Are they their own separate species?
Do you think the dragons decided they needed followers and created the Dragonborn?
I don't know. I don't know how dragons work.
The kobolds?
We all look at Konnor.
Kobolds don't have followers.
There's a more common phrase in Common, obviously, where it's which came first, the chicken or the egg? No one knows.
It's easy.
They're all dead now.
I want insight on Konnor.
I do too.
All right, Konnor, perception.
Yeah.
Well,
Everybody else.
Well,
Insight. Okay, so I rolled a nat 20 plus my 4 for insight, so 24.
24.
14.
14.
25.
I can't roll. I can't use a fate chip. I can't roll better than a 20.
What'd you get?
25.
What'd you get?
Not 25.
I was so close.
All right.
I'm gonna reach up
for the
to this,
first time ever realizes you guys don't believe him all the time. I also rolled a natural 20, but not enough.
I'm going to reach up to this keepsake of Gideon's.
Uh-oh.
I have. Just going to kind of rub it while I'm eyeballing you. Konnor?
What?
I don't know. It's something about you. Something about the way Seraphina had such an interest in you.
She was weird.
Why don't you tell us what made you so interesting to her?
So are you using it to cast command?
I might accidentally.
Mockern, it's not that we don't believe him. We just think that he's hiding things.
Yeah.
Lies of omission.
Yeah, for the first time, he's like, wait a minute. They think
Well.
he knows more.
If you're casting command from the star, it's a DC 13.
It also requires attunement. I don't know if you've attuned.
I've had it on for a while.
I don't know if
If you're willing to basically use up put one of your attunement slots towards it, then I would say yes. But if not, then no, you cannot.
How many slots do I get at this level?
3. It's always 3.
It's always
It
3?
never changes.
Oppo, bracers, cape.
No, so you don't have attuning.
Are you casting it, or?
It's not.
I can't. It won't work.
It won't work. He rubs it the way he saw
Yeah.
Gideon do or whatever, but it doesn't.
Yeah, it's kind of remember that one time. It's like
I thought you could cast it from just the badge. It was just like a higher
You have to be
roll.
attuned.
Oh,
You have to be attuned
Gotcha.
to it, and it's not a very high level.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's not worth it.
Okay.
So you say that.
I do say it though.
I told you, she thought all brass kobolds work for Thundercrack. We've been over this.
Seraphina's just south of 5,000 years old, if we're being conservative, and she's seen many planes of existence, many sides of this world hither and yon. It's just interesting that she would think that if there wasn't a grain of truth in it.
Well, sure, she's that old, but she could have been trapped somewhere too. Or she could be, like, what did she say happened to her father? She could have been with him.
He was murdered.
Connor, I will say that we are about to head into a very dark, dreadful place.
That seems dragon-themed.
And if you are holding anything back that could get us in trouble, it might be something to think about.
Okay, listen, because I'm Kobold doesn't mean I know everything about the dragons,
Oh no.
okay?
Oh no. There are many things I'm sure that you do not know, but I'm just making sure that if there's anything you do know, that you might want to let us know.
You know what? This place is getting all of us.
Yes.
Let's just keep going.
Yes. Same order as before, with Connor and with Zonimus up front, everyone else at the cart, and then me in the back.
Everybody roll me a wisdom save.
Oh. Is anyone how far away are we from him?
I'm walking with him because that was what we said earlier,
Yeah, so you will get the bonus.
which is a 3.
Oh, that's a nat 20.
I rolled a 1
Nice.
for a total of 12.
Nice.
Dang.
With all of my extras and bonuses, I rolled a 6, but I have a 19.
So 21.
Nice.
It's not against being frightened, is it?
No.
Okay, because I do have advantage on that. Halflings are brave.
19 on the old D&D Beyond.
Well.
13.
Zonimus and Connor, the dread of this place is sinking into your bones. And, Zonimus, it's really a sticking point. So you start to think that Kobold is so shifty. He is hiding something, playing something so close to his chest.
What was the whole thing when we come across Wiley that time and he dropped to his knees, praise? We didn't talk about that. That wasn't going to be a plan. That wasn't something he was going to do.
Connor, you're getting a lot of the same emotional vibes. Just that despair sinking deeply into your bones. And it's that whole thing, you're just thinking about it. And you know that these people have actually hurt Dragonborn and Kobolds before. And you're starting to get that concern deep into your bones. What if I'm next?
Thinking this. They tell me about what happened at the Temple of Nightmare. I was willing to let it go, but just now with these Dragonborn, who knows? They're starting not to trust me, and I don't want to keep secrets from them, but I have to. I can't. I'll keep an eye on them.
All right, everyone. Make sure your armor's tightened up. Do a weapons check. We'll pull out the bow. Check one end of it. Even though it doesn't have a string on it, I'm going to check the other end of it. I'm just gonna kind of randomly pull it up, like I'm testing it out, make sure it's fine, didn't get any chips or nicks when I was running around jumping through windows. Might move the direction of it across the room until Konnor's on the other side of it and whisper something about how if you wrong me in this place, this is where I'll leave you. And then put the bow back up.
Do we hear that?
Are you whispering?
Mm-hmm. All I have to do is whisper it.
Roll me perception checks.
Makron rolled a 3.
I'm comforting Wildfire. I really want him to feel better.
Since I'm starting to get more paranoid and suspicious, and I also said that I needed to watch out for them, can I get advantage?
Yes.
So I got a 10 total.
Natural 20.
You
Oh
heard.
my gosh.
The Kobold heard. Nobody else heard.
Because we think everything's fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
I narrow my eyes at Zonimus.
I will match your eyes with mine and then still go on. Everybody ready?
We'll go through it together, right? And she holds up her hand.
Right, together. Take your hand like it's nothing.
Get a little squeeze.
Hey, you know what though? Did you see what Makron and Konnor were pulling off back at the house? Pardon the pun. They cleaned house back there with their magics.
I'd rather not think about it. I felt pretty useless during that hall encounter.
I'll tell you what, maybe for the time being while we're here, let's leave Konnor on the ground. Next time you want to take off flying, you know.
I can't take Makron. He's too heavy.
Right? Maybe you just stay on the ground with me.
Well, we already said we shouldn't split up anymore,
Yeah.
so.
Good idea.
Zonimus is right, Konnor. That was pretty impressive the way he was like, disrupting their concentration. And then, I was able to touch the weave in there and stuff. That was pretty impressive.
Yeah, we work well as a team, Makron. And I kind of lean closer to whisper to you. Let's just see how this goes, okay?
Yeah, you bet. We'll work back to back. We got Poppy here. Although I can tell that this place kind of messes with her nature vibe a little bit. And then, we got Gaz and Zonimus out front. We're a good team.
Yeah.
But you and me, we'll stay close.
I can trust you, right, Makron?
Well, of course.
Okay, you can trust me too.
Yeah. He pauses because, again, that moment a few minutes ago when he realizes that maybe the others don't. But he does. He does.
With the gloom and the darkness pressing in, seeping into your minds and into your bones, you begin the trek towards the ziggurat, the Great Pyramid looming closer and closer into your view as a storm begins to roil overhead, lightning flashing and rain threatening to fall.
Red Dirt D&D Tales from the Caliban Frontier as Ash King as our Dungeon Master, Brooke Bullock as Makron Stoneshaper, Johnny Payne as Zonimus Dinar, Kiri Hester as Poppy Tealeaf, Connor Shenold as Konnor the Kobold, and I'm Michael Cross as Gaz. Special thanks to our Silver Star Paladin patron Shenanigans Unplugged. Our theme music was created by the cinemagician PJ Castillo. Our incidental music comes from Jeffrey McBride. Our sound effects and additional music, courtesy of tabletopaudio.com and Monument Studios. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and at reddirtdnd.com. We here at Red Dirt D&D could really use your help in getting the word out about us. If you like what you've heard, make sure and subscribe, rate us, and leave a comment. Also, tell your friends about Red Dirt D&D. You can also support the show at patreon.com/reddirtdnd. We have several giving levels to help us grow up big and strong. Join us next time as we go deeper into the Caliban Frontier.
Come on, go past you just a little bit.
On your left.
I get that reference.
I did it.
Media reference from Kiri.
That's not Disney.
That's not Disney.
Well,
Technically,
That's
it is
not
Disney.
an animated Disney.
Oh, there you go. Okay,
feature.
now we
It's not
go.
one of the main
On the
Disney
app, you have to
animated
click Marvel to get to that reference.
You're soaring free? All right.
Ka-ka!
That'd be weird. You're flying through
Okay.
the air where there's a window.
I'm sure that Ash would just take whatever it is and just find a way to put it in the air.
There's a flying
There's
window.
a cart.
There's a whale and a potted plant.
It was incredibly graceful.
You think?
I thought so. I would have given you a 5.5. Unfortunately, you took a penalty from the Russian judge. It was...
Is that an Olympics joke? Because where the Olympics are happening right now?
Of course. Stepping out of the gloom, out of a doorway, is what looks to be just a regular black dragonborn.
I'm sorry, just imagine the guy like he just got out of the bathroom and he's just done drying his hands. All of a sudden, just run right over him.
A dwarf falls through his house, and he's like, "What is going on out here?"
It's like a Howard the Duck thing.
Yeah, people around here work.
Hello, citizen.
We are never gonna finish the session.
He's actually going to try to trip Cal.
I was about to say he's gonna kick the horse. So
Not nice.
That really is uncool.
get off my lawn.
Don't be kicking my horse. What are you kids?
You're leaving hoof prints in my grass. That's Bermuda blue.
I only had to get an 11. He doesn't have a high.
He's just a horse.
He is just a horse.
Okay.
Of course. 60 feet away.
What's the airspeed velocity of a child-laden being?
I don't know that.
Elven or Orcish?
So since Gaz
Basically
and Cal
Cal's
are
turn,
basically the ones who are moving, you are just sitting still on top of the horse. So,
You're just along for the ride.
Just
baby.
don't wiggle too much.
Thank you, a wise, benevolent, and gracious DM.
yeah, you're welcome. Don't expect it.
I want to get to Gaz, get my bow from him, and keep going.
I had a bow.
You have my
you
bow.
you stored
have
his
his
oath bow.
In your quiver.
I had a bow this entire time.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
You said I have a
Yes, I
quiver.
do.
I can.
Yes,
if
I
we've
do.
forgotten that, yeah, because I was going to have Konnor put in his backpack, and he said, I have a quiver, I'll take it. It's like, okay, fine. Yeah, you have my bow.
And my axe.
Stop falling, child.
Does anyone have featherfall?
No, and I
You
can't
want to have
catch up
mage
to them.
hand.
Does anyone have Dimension Door?
Does anyone have Bigby's hand?
Does anyone have Scanlan's hand?
Copyright.
I did notice that.
They can't say mage hand.
No, they can't say Bigby's hand.
They can't say Bigby's hand.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what it was, yeah. Everybody good. Everybody. Something to break the awkwardness here.
No. It's a plane of dread. That's just always awkward.
Did you see what Makran and Konnor were pulling off back at the house? Pretty
Are you talking about
impressive.
the part where Makran fell from the sky? Because
Nope.
that was pretty funny.
He pauses because, again, that moment a few minutes ago when he realizes that maybe the others don't, but he does. He does.
And I lean down to Cal and I say, I can trust you.
I was about to say, like, Ash, you asked for this.
It's just you and I. We'll kill them all.
Cal's like, we're all doomed.